Hello, all film fans. So today we have found out that there has been a Wizard of Oz movie announcement.
Basically, this series is going to be called Announced. Isn't it?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, cool.
So we get a movie announcement, we talk about it and discuss about it, basically. And today we've heard about the announcement of a new Wizard of Oz movie. Now, it's not what it seems. It's actually it's actually a horror film set in the Wizard of Oz universe. Now, I'll go first. What I think it'll be about, I think it'll be a prequel to the Wicked Witch of the West story, or Wicked Witch of the East, I don't really mind which. But I think it'll be about a story about one of those two witches, and I can see that how the horror film elements stick into that character. But I'm actually really like the original Wizard of Oz movie. It is probably my favourite film of all time. Oz the Great and Powerful, again, was a really good film, one of my favourites as well. And I actually really like the pantomime Wicked as well. But it really takes away the Wizard of Oz feeling to it. So it's not as good as the others, but I was actually really desperate to for a new Wizard of Oz film. It's not exactly how I wanted it to be, but it is still a new Wizard of Oz film. On to your feelings, Feesty Flix.
Now, I like the original Wizard of Oz. I like the Family Guy episode they did on it, and the Phineas and Ferb episode they did on it. That was a good TV show. Anyway, it's a good franchise. It's a good movie. One of my favourites, I would say. Not like top 10, but I still enjoy the film. I'm happy, but I don't really like horrors. Just don't really interest me.
It'll probably be a 15 though. That's a problem.
Yeah, most horrors are 15s. That's a problem. But I will see this even if it is a horror. The only thing that puts me off is the fact it is a horror, just because I don't enjoy the genre. So yeah, I'm happy. I hope it focuses on the witch and stuff. So anyway, moving on
to Rerated movies.
Well, I'm not that. I enjoyed the film, but I wouldn't go as far as saying it's one of my favourites. It's about 100 on my list, which is pretty good, to be honest, for films of all time. The amount I've seen. So I think The Wizard of Oz it's like the Goonies in a way. It's one of them films, no matter how old it's gonna get, a reboot will just ruin it, the original. Because The Wizard of Oz will always be...
But what if Disney get their hands on it?
Oh, if Disney get their hands on it, it's gonna go so downhill. I think they can keep doing spin-offs like they are, but I think they should just leave the original alone and not reboot it. I mean, I think they might have to at a later date when it's really hard to get a hold of.
Well, Warner Bros. is making it because they made the original one.
Yeah, but I think a horror take on it is surprising, but I think it will go down quite well. I've seen a few horrors. I enjoy horrors. I mean, they're not my favourite type of movies. My favourite are action, then it will be sci-fi. But horror is pretty strange for Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, because the Wizard of Oz universe is supposed to be very jolly and fun, but they're doing presumably a 15 horror film, which it seems like it won't be that fun.
But when you say The Wizard of Oz, there's a few things that pop into your mind. Obviously, the Wicked Witch, Dorothy, the Emerald City, the Golden Path, the song that we're off to see the wizard. But in a few years, when this film is made, or if it is made, it will also be remembered as a horror film, which I don't really think will go down too well. I mean, there is always going to be them people who do enjoy horrors, and will be excited to see a classic made into a horror. More than excited to watch the film. I don't care about the film, I'm more excited to see what they're gonna do on their take of a horror version of The Wizard of Oz. That's it from me.
At the moment, it's actually in early development, and they're writing the script right now. So I don't think they know much about it themselves, the people who are making it. But
surprised.
yeah. But for now, it's actually I'm guessing the release date is quite hard for the moment. But if I'd say so, I would say
2020.
early 2020 or late 2019. It depends how big the film is. If it's a big film, probably late 2020. But if it's like a low budget film, they'd film quite early on. So I'd say about end of 2018 if it's more of a smaller film.
I wouldn't say it's a small film. I mean, it's The Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, I know. I think it's going to be a big budget film, so I'd probably say probably end of 2019.
Well, I'd like to see it as soon as possible, but
Yeah. Well, but not really, because we won't be old enough to watch it if it's like...
I don't know. I think there's early to see. Well, not necessarily, as it doesn't have a confirmed age rating. Like the only time I think that it would be good, and as soon as we could see it without it being rushed, I'd say would be end 2018.
To be honest, I'd like to see it in 2020, because then I'll be old enough to watch it in cinema.
Yeah, same.
I'll be about 16.
But with this, I mean, you have to respect the actors and actresses in the original film, because if it's gonna portray Dorothy again, or any of them,
Man.
or Glinda, well, they already did Glinda actually, or like Tin Man, Scarecrow, Lion, I think it's gonna be a bit disrespectful if they portray them in more of a scary way, unlike the all friendly and warming way it's supposed to be in the original Wizard of Oz. I think it's a bit disrespectful.
I think it would be more like Dorothy, how she got, like, basically I reckon it'll be what happened like straight away when Dorothy went straight in.
What do you mean straight in?
Like straight into Oz.
I think this will be a wicked film. I think that they might scrap the horror film thing, but I think they will change the film into a wicked film. The film will be wicked.
Wicked. Is it good?
Yeah, it's good. It's really good.
Or Oz Great Powerful, being completely honest.
I actually really like that. But
Is it not Disney Oz Great and Powerful?
I don't know. But I think this film might actually change from horror to wicked, because there has been rumours of a wicked film at the end of 2020.
I believe Oz the Great and Powerful is getting a sequel, isn't it?
No? Well, I haven't heard about it.
I think so.
I don't know what it'd be about.
See? And that is Dorothy being a bad person, being a bad guy in it.
I just realised during this I've
Yeah, they are
stayed in
making
cinemas.
one. I don't know when it's scheduled though.
So Wizard of Oz universe is truly still alive, with quite a few films coming in the future, which I'm really happy about, because I really do like the Wizard of Oz franchise. It's actually getting inspired by a lot of TV shows like Family Guy, and Phineas and Ferb, and Tom and Jerry as well. That's like one of my that's probably my favourite spin-off I prefer. But also, how different is it going to be compared to Oz the Great and Powerful? Is it going to be like... Is it going to be more friendly, or is it going to be even a lot more darker than Oz the Great and Powerful? Because
I'm assuming it's going to be darker, considering this is actually a horror.
It might not be a horror film, but I think it will turn to wicked. Because there has been rumours for a wicked film in like 2020 before. It might be separate.
You're gonna have to leave it.
That's almost a decade.
What?
If it's scheduled for 2024, that's almost a decade.
I didn't say 2024.
Oh, we did.
I said 2020. Well, there's a rumoured Harry Potter Cursed Child trilogy for 2026.
I don't believe that at all.
After Fantastic Beasts 5 has finished.
I don't believe it.
But with Wizard of Oz re-rated movies, do you think this is good news or bad news?
Like I said earlier, it's good because I do want to see what they're going to do with the franchise next, but it's also bad because I just think they should just leave the Wizard of Oz alone.
Yeah. For me, I'm really excited for this film. The only thing I'm worried about is that it won't seem like the Wizard of Oz universe we all know and love, with the warmth and friendliness and the caring. Well, not caring, just warmth and friendliness and the colourfulness. But I think this film may be quite dark if it turns out to be a horror film. And it'll have less people watching it, and kids growing up to watch the original Wizard of Oz films, they won't be able to watch it if they're younger than 15, and I think that's a bit of a problem for them perspective. But all I really want is a new Wizard of Oz film, and overall I'm pretty excited for this film and how they will handle it. So on to you, the host for this series, Feesty Flix. Is this good news or bad news?
Now I think this is good news because I like the original. I will see this, but I just want basically it's one of those things that they can never make a remake and it be as good as the original. Same with The Godfather, and same with others. But I do think it is. I do want to see this, but I don't want it to be an exact same story as the original.
Well, I don't think it would be able to, because it would be a horror film.
No, I know, but like the same plot, but with just darker or something.
Oh yeah. It might be like in the future where Scarecrow is being someone else like arrives at Emerald City, and they try to take over Emerald City, and it turns into a dystopia, and all this weird stuff happens in Emerald City.
Let's just hope it's not like Michael Jackson's version of The Wiz.
I haven't seen it.
I haven't, but I mean, Michael Jackson movies don't always seem to be the greatest.
Yeah. But thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for watching this announced video. But hopefully we'll be getting the trailer breakdowns and all these videos out tomorrow. Because we're actually recording it very late at night, but we'll probably be uploading it in the morning for our perspective. We also will be getting our Pirates of the Caribbean 5 trailer breakdown out hopefully tomorrow or today. It depends on what perspective. Yeah, and maybe movie ones as well. It depends how busy we all are. But for now, it's over to Feesty Flix to say goodbye for the outro.
Oh yay, fun. Goodbye. Subscribe to everyone.
Subscribe to Movie Central, yeah.
Subscribe to us because advertisement. And because I tell you to.
Yeah.
Always listen to that kid who's most likely younger than you. Don't know what older person. Anyway, right, subscribe.
You watch more of our previous videos right now.
Yeah.
And we'll see you in our next video. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.